Today we're going to learn about past tense. So words that are verbs show action. They're something that you do in a sentence. And if you add an ed to the end of that word or to that verb, it makes that action happen in the past. So if you add ed to the end of a word to show that you did something in the past, and you can add D to words ending in a silent E to make the ED ending and show it was in the past. So when you add the ED to a word, sometimes it sounds like D or D. When you add ED to a word, sometimes it sounds like ed. And when you add ED to a word, sometimes it sounds like a T. Let's look at this a little closer. So here's the word listen. Listen is a verb, and when we add ed to it, it makes it happen in the past. So today I listen, but if I add ed to it, then it makes it listened, and it looks like this. Listen with an ed, and that shows that it happened yesterday. So yesterday I listened. And you can hear that it has the D sound at the end. So today I call. Call is the verb. If we are saying it happened yesterday, it happened in the past. And so we add an ed, and it says called. And the ed at the end of this word says D. Today I scream. Scream is our verb. If we said it happened yesterday, that makes it happen in the past. So it's past tense. We must add an ed. So I say scream, D. And the ed at the end makes the D sound. Let's try a few more. Look at thank. Today I thank. Yesterday I thanked. Now that ed sound changes and we hear a T at the end of the word instead of a D. Even though we're still adding ed, the sound now says T. So if we look at wish, today I wish. If we make it past tense, which just means it happened already, like yesterday I wished. If we add ed, the ed sound now takes on the T sound. So I wished. Can you hear the T at the end of that word? Let's look at rush. Today I rush. Yesterday I rushed. We add an ed, but that ed takes on the sound of a T, rushed. Let's try a few more. Smile. Now these ones take on the sound of an ed at the end. So today I smile. Yesterday I smiled. Can you hear the slight difference? Instead of just a D and not a T, it's a D. Smiled. How about close? Today I closed the door. Yesterday I closed the door. So we add a D, but it takes on the D sound. How about blame? Today I blame you for breaking my bike. Yesterday I blamed. It takes on the D sound. Now these words, because they already have that E there, did you notice I only had to add the D? I didn't have to add the ED. Let's listen to a few more words. And these ones, I want you to listen for the ending. Does it have a D sound at the end, or does it have a T sound at the end? So dressed, dressed. Can you hear the sound at the end? She dressed for school. It has a T sound. And if we put these little aliens in the right spot, the spaceship accepts them. If we put them in the wrong spot, it won't let them in. How about mist? What do you hear at the end of it? Mist. It sounds like a T, doesn't it? Let's try the T spaceship. Yep, they let them in. How about filled? Filled. I hear a D at the end of that one. Let's try the D spaceship. Yes, we're right. It let them in. Pushed. Can you hear the T sound at the end? Let's see if we're right. Rolled. D. I hear a D sound at the end of that one. Yep, we're right. How about washed? Does it sound like a T at the end? Let's try. There it goes. Splashed. Yes, I think that's a T too. How about shaved? Oop, I hear a D at the end of shaved. Let's just try to stick it in the T to see if it'll go. Nope, sent them back. Let's see, shaved. Yes, it accepts them there. How about smiled? Definitely a D sound. Covered. Yep, I hear the D sound. Sketched. That one sounds like a T ending to me, a T. Let's try it. There it goes. Matched. T sound. Used. That has a D at the end of it. Framed. Also a D sound. Watched. Oop, that one sounds like a T ending. Climbed. That one has a D sound. So grade 2, we know that when we want to make something happen yesterday or in the past tense, we can add an ED. We also know that when we add ED to words, they can sometimes make the word ending sound different. Even though we're adding an ED, sometimes it can sound like a D, sometimes it can sound like a D, and sometimes it can sound like a T, the T sound. We will practice doing this work in our word study.